So I'm standing in front of Mount Hermon, and actually these slopes down to the left-hand side, those are called Har Dov traditionally, and there's a very important chapter of Genesis, it's chapter 15, that is possibly connected with this part of Mount Hermon. And this is where a very important covenant is cut between God and Abraham. And in fact, in Genesis chapter 15, God actually puts Abraham to sleep. And that tells us that Abraham couldn't have any active part. If he's asleep, he cannot actually do anything to make this covenant happen. So what happens is that God is promising him this land. He's going to give it to his descendants, to Abraham, to Isaac and Jacob, as an everlasting possession. And God is telling him this, but Abraham is wondering in his heart, how will I know that I will inherit this land? He asked this question in Genesis chapter 15 and verse 8. And so the deep sleep falls upon Abraham, and then the fiery torch passes between the pieces of the birds that Abraham has set up to sacrifice to the Lord. And then in verse 18 it says, on that day Adonai cut a covenant with Abram, saying, I give this land to your seed from the river of Egypt, the Nile, to the great river, the Euphrates River. So this is an enormous territory that God is promising to Abraham and his descendants as an everlasting possession.